Okay, got this one. So many windows I'm going to have open here. I think we want... Wonder... Hold on here. Where is... So I'm trying to figure out all sorts of things right now. Like, why did that just happen? There we go. I can't see any chats at the moment, so give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. And get, so I need the other day I had, so just still learning this program, so forgive me.
Ensuring the job always gets done, and the ones wearing many hats. Grainger offers professional-grade industrial supplies and real-time product availability. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
So
Target made up and up for you, helping you save on hand soaps with plant-derived ingredients and custom fragrances.
I'm saying hello. I cannot see my chats. Dang it.
We made up and up for you.
Hey Tom, I am working on this attempt at streaming to multiple platforms. So, I'm there. Okay. I can see me on Facebook. Interesting. I'm not sure how. The other day, where is my chat? Ouch. How annoying. Good morning. I can see Juliana. I can see Jessica. Now, so I'm looking at my, so I've got this Streamlabs, and my issue right now is seeing my chats on the multiple platforms. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I appreciate your patience. Okay, I don't see anybody in the YouTube chat. I should be able to get things. There's that. Okay, so I've pulled all of. This shouldn't be how this is done, so give me a sec. I don't even know if I. How annoying. Okay, I'm just going to focus here on, because I know TikTok is probably where I'm going to see most. I see Tom over here. I'm going to see if I can make it so I can see multiple. Interesting. So I am trying to set up my, I've got this multi-streaming, so I'm actually streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at the same time. But I'm just going to paint, and I'm going to watch the camera on, that's not even the one I would want to watch the camera on. We'll go there. So, good morning. Sorry. I'm just going to get going on this cute little owl. He's a cute little owl. So, I think I'll start up top. I apologize for that, like, struggle. I like this color palette right now. I did a bunch of things with it last night. Look at this. I did 4 things with it. We've got a moose. So I did a bunch of stuff, so we've got a few things to do in this palette. Okay. Good morning. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it and see how this rolls. And you get to see me now a days. I'm sure there are gonna be plenty of days where I'm like, I don't think I need to be on screen. Yeah, and I'm not even watching YouTube, so if somebody does go to YouTube, let me know, because it's somewhere around here. There's the YouTube. I don't see anything in the chat. Yeah, I don't want to have to jump around screens. Yeah. So you can see me. The other day when I got on, I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it. And I like didn't do my hair. I didn't really do my hair. I showered last night. This is just me. You just get me, guys. It's just who I am. Ooh, okay, dookie. So on TikTok, is it glitchy? Like, I'm looking on Facebook and I can see it looks pretty glitchy. Yeah, it's me. I'm just me. So you get me no matter how I am. That's what I'm. And I all of a sudden started using these regular tools again, which I haven't really used. I've been using the curved ones. But just using them in, okay, good. It's not, it looks glitchy to me on YouTube. So on the horizontal screen, it's looking glitchy. So I may have to make some adjustments in the future, but we'll figure that out as we go. Not gonna stress it. So I apologize if I'm not seeing your comments. That is a possibility, and I'm probably going to keep repeating that because I just don't have the brain power to flip through all the different applications right now. But I'll probably peek every little bit. YouTube is showing 105 viewers. That's interesting because is it showing any comments, Tom? Thank you for that. So welcome. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Jenny. if there's really 105 people watching on YouTube. I have 105 followers, probably not 105 viewers. That's probably what you're seeing, Tom. Because I guarantee that not everybody is watching. Juliana, that's adorable. I was thinking about you, and I was thinking Juliana might have to change her username to dots and knots, something like that has dots and knots for crocheting and your dotting. Whoa, I gotta remember, this is the Naturalis paint, and it's a little stringy. Knots and dots. She crochets and she dots. Aww. That's not genius. That's just saying what you're doing. But I was thinking about you and thinking that. Thanks, Tom, for checking for me. Okay, now I gotta carefully get these. You can't even see these black dots, but they're there. Now you'll be able to see them when I top dot them. I'm just gonna go slowly. I just love these colors. I know, isn't that so cool? You can see that this camera's great. The one thing that's bothering me is I should be able to zoom in and out. And I can't figure that out because it's a remote. And the remote, when you hit the, magnifying glass with the plus sign, that should be the zoom. It's not zooming. It is not. Luna's sleeping on the bed with Scott, but I think it would work. Oh, to quill? Quilling seems like it, not only do you have to have incredible patience, but fine motor skills beyond belief. But combining quilling and dotting, oh my gosh, I bet that would be stunning. Yeah, and I already noticed the other day, Luna's been a bit off since the groomer. She is not happy. You can really tell it affected her. I'm like, okay, I don't know if we can ever go back to the groomer now, because she really, it's rough watching her. She's a little uncomfortable still. I don't know if she was too. I know that when you have to get mats, and she really wasn't matted very badly. It can pull a lot, but she had just a couple of spots. But she really is. I feel so bad for her. She's very clingy with Scott for sure. Because I'm the one that took her, so I'm the bad person. But she also, the other day, she came in, but she was like, where's the camera? Because I didn't have my phone on her. She knows it when it's my phone. And she starts talking. She's funny. She's like the little kid that gets all goofy when they see the camera. Oh, that would be really cool, Asia. I would love to see that. Okay, coffee break. I got my Oregon mug. Ah, cool. Yeah, see, but Luna, I think, just is Luna, and what else is she gonna do? She's gonna be that little star that she wants to be. And we got to get her a sweater. She's even cold in the house. I feel so bad. Oh, cool. Well, this does appear to be going live across platforms, which is cool. I just need to figure out the chat part of it. Because I know I can at least get the YouTube and Facebook chat in one. And I'm hoping that later they're going to be able to integrate other apps, because that would be amazing to just look in one place. So that'll be my next learning. Shoot, that was way too much. Yeah, I just woke up nice and early this morning and said, I'm going to go live before Scott gets up. Luna didn't even want to eat breakfast this morning. Like, is it really that early? Where'd my music go? So it's still super warm here. We were supposed to go, we were supposed to go down to Homer, and we decided not to because the weather was honestly not looking good, and roads, we were worried about that whole stretch between here and through Cantwell, because they were supposed to, looking at the weather, it was like 7 inches of snow as we were traveling, kind of thing, really coming down. Juliana, tell me if you've ever heard this before. There was an avalanche on the Parks Highway near Cantwell that closed the highway from like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. yesterday. I've never heard of an avalanche there. I've heard of avalanches in other places in the state, near Valdez, that kind of thing. But there was one that closed the parks. It's like, and it would have been, shoot, look at me talking and dipping in the wrong paint. Oh no, I didn't. Going crazy here. So that was really interesting that we totally wouldn't have made it. I've decided if we left yesterday because it was raining here, so the roads were a complete sheet of ice. They stopped people at Healy, but if we would have left when we wanted to leave, we would have been really close to that avalanche, timing wise. So, and then just been stuck and not able to, we never would have made it. Yeah, it said it covered, like, it went all the way across the highway, 300 to 400 feet. So they had to dig all of that out before they could open it up again. I've heard of avalanches, but never closing the highway. That was just nuts. So I'm trying to think of where that would be that it's close enough to the highway in that Cantwell area. Oh, I wonder if it's... Oh, I bet I know where it is. Really close to where it's near the Nenana River, but on the other side you've got some pretty steep mountains and stuff. Probably there. I should have looked. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I should have looked on the 511 yesterday. Let's go. But I think I was just kind of grateful we didn't go. So apparently my physical therapy did magical work on my neck because I didn't have any nerve pain yesterday. Commercials. I didn't have any nerve pain yesterday, which was great. But I kind of woke up with a little bit. But you know what I think part of it was is I painted a ton yesterday. And when I'm painting, my arm is rested. So when it's resting next to me like this, I don't have that added gravitational pull. Nobody else is going to notice that. I knew I had a little spacing issue when I was putting this. This is the last of this owl shape that I have, I think. I think I may have a mini one. Thanks for following. I am so close to 1,000 followers on TikTok. I think I was within 10 this morning. So that's kind of cool. Growing consistently. I sent emails out to several, well, I wanted to start slow, so it was 6 different shops all along the cruise line and Anchorage, one in Anchorage, one in each town, with pictures of my work and explaining what I do and seeing if they would be interested in carrying my art. So just working on those feelers. Thank you, Asia, for sharing. Thank you, thank you. Just peeking. Oh, there are some people. Jan. Hi, Paula. Now I'm seeing some people on YouTube. Sorry, I'm just working on this streaming to multiple platforms. I know that I can condense chats into one. I just messed that up somehow today. So I'm just going to be peeking between different things. So forgive me if it takes me a little bit to get to respond or say hello. So thank you for joining me. I really love that you're here with me. Honestly, thank you. So I will keep, I'm trying to make it so I can see multiple things. I'm not worrying about Facebook. I don't see anybody there, but I'm still on it. I should, that's something that I should let my mom know, because then my mom could watch on Facebook. She would probably love that. She would love it. I just don't know where all the comments sit for you guys on all your screens, so I'll try and keep this up closer to the top. So if I miss a good morning, I apologize. But I should be able to at least go back and see the comments after the fact. And then, unfortunately, might be a little delayed in responding. I think I got him done. I think I'm going to leave his eyes I think that's what do I use, pearls? And not do the Naturalis that has kind of the red tone to them. That's really pretty when I look on camera. Wow. I like that. I like it, I like it. Very cool. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't that, Tom? Thanks for looking it up. Juliana, you maybe have a... My cousin Tom is on Instagram and maybe on YouTube too, but he just looked up the Alaska Department of Transportation report. So, Tom, did it say how long it was closed? Because it said they estimated to be open at 8 p.m., so that would have been 10 hours, I think. Juliana's often the fact checker, and I love that. Thank you for those people that are new and following. I'm Jenny, and I'm painting today. So what I do my base dots. I do my laying everything out off camera. Sometimes I record it, but I do it off camera because my brain has been off. I have long COVID, and it's too much for me to think of the pattern and try and monitor chats. And this kind of has me a little worried on the multiple chats going on here that I'm trying to keep an eye on. But it just may mean that my lives aren't as long. But I am happy to see people in multiple places, which is cool, because that's what I was hoping would happen. Is that people get to choose what platform they prefer to watch on. And I'm there. Sorry. That's like the bad shoulder and the wrong reach. I need to move my iPad closer, I think. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Give me a second. I'm just reaching. Okay, now I can not hurt myself. Because it does hurt. I just love the way this palette, now the music's rocking because it's right next to me. So I call this palette Campfire, and I think it really shows it. I mean, you know how I feel like it really nailed Campfire. Gives that glowing feeling. It's my face. This is me. So, yeah, you do get to see me. This is what Jenny looks like at 6 a.m. Well, and that was the other part. I'm like, what am I going to do to try to, what do you call it? Words are gone. I just used the wrong one, but that's okay. To, well, and this is through that third application that I have, the Streamlabs, where Streamlabs, like if you went over to YouTube, it would be set up in horizontal view where I'm just a little person in a box, and my painting is there. But for this, for the TikTok view, I figured this makes more sense to just have me sitting on top. Maybe I should put me on the bottom, because then I wouldn't be, that would help with the comments, huh? This is mandala.art. Thanks, Sue, for asking. So, yeah, but I will, because probably now that I think about it, I don't know about how it sits in Instagram, but I have my picture on top, or me on top. I should put me on the bottom and put my painting on top. Would that make it better? Those of you over there on TikTok and even Instagram. Make it so you could see the I'm going to click here for a sec. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. Yeah, I will. Well, I don't know if I can do it in the middle of the stream. Let me see. Oh, I can. Okay. How cool is that? Give me a second. So if I put me on the bottom like that, hey. How's that? These are ornaments. So I paint them and they become ornaments. Thank you, Sue. I love having new people. So I can, so when I do these, I'm from Alaska, and when I paint them, I end up sealing them. I'm going to grab one to show you. So those of you that have been around, you get the spiel again. Well, I guess you got to see me walking across the room. So, how's this view? Is this better with me below, so you can see? So, I paint it, and it is then finished with resin. So that's why it's super shiny. So I put a UV or epoxy resin on them, and then I string them with fishing line that I have pulled off of fishing reels oh good, thank you, Asia, that I have pulled off of fishing reels in our supply that we use here in Alaska. So these have actually been in Alaska water. And some of them are very worn. Some of the fishing line is. I have different colors that we've used for different kinds of species. I've got fly line, and this is used for when we fish for kings and silvers. It's a heavier duty one. And I love that we had a yellow because it goes with this palette so well. And then I add beads to it. So I usually paint the back with some sparkle. I love this camera because we can see that. And I have the official Made in Alaska. The official Made in Alaska, it's called a permit. I'm permitted to use it, so kind of like a certification, and then I sign them and stuff. But that's what the smaller ones are. I also do, thank you, Carrie. I also do wall art pieces. So I don't know if you can you see that stuff back there behind me? There's on the wall, I've got some bigger pieces that I've done. So that's kind of that's what I do. and I have a website, and I sell them through my website. And I also I'm in one shop here locally to Interior Alaska, but I also am starting to reach out. Yesterday was my first day of reaching out to shops around the state, mostly on the cruise line, to see if any of them are interested in carrying these as well. So that's me. That's my spiel. And I've been doing this. I started on the first time I tried painting was May of 23, and I painted a lot during that summer of 23, but then when I went back to work, I had to pretty much stop. I have long COVID, and it very much affected me to the point where I retired with disability last February, and since then I've been painting almost daily, and I love it. It's like been it feels so good to have purpose and something that just, I know it makes me happy. I know the people that receive these when they buy them, I get such positive feedback that I know I think one thing I miss about teaching is I know that when I was teaching, I know I was leaving a mark that was going to last. And I don't know, some people are like me, and we're like, when I'm gone, I want there to be something positive left behind. And I know through my teaching, there was that happened, which is wonderful. I taught for 28 years. But with this is different. Like, just thinking about all the people who got these for Christmas gifts this year, it was, I started thinking like, oh my gosh, it's not just this year they're going to enjoy them. They're going to enjoy them next year. And they're going to enjoy them, when I'm gone. These are going to be things that they put on their trees. Yeah. So, Sue, I would say give yourself, grace. Because when you first start, it's like anything you're learning. It takes time. It takes patience. I would definitely start with dots and just kind of see how dots land on what you're working on. The first thing I did is I did it on paper, and it works, a thicker paper like a cardstock, but then I just went and got the clearance things at Michael's and Joann's and funny little shapes and yeah, Gabrielle's absolutely right. You just got to practice. Very cool, Tom. Oh, thank you, Tom. I'm just seeing that there's chance for more. But I would say if you can find someone to follow, I'm not to the stage where I'm ready to teach how to do this, but I can give you some names if you're interested. You're on TikTok. If you look up Jay Grons, she has a VIP group that I'm even in that, and she has a lot of really cool tutorials that'll give you some basics. Mandala Love Affair is Jamie. She is an excellent teacher as well. So those are a couple of people. Is it Keeping It Crafty with Ashley? She is another great teacher. So lots of people and you can also find even on YouTube free tutorials. I learned by just watching. I watched Jenna a lot, and she if you can get in on her live, she's live almost daily. Yeah. She's live almost daily, and she will talk you through, and I think a couple of her famous phrases are more paint, less pressure. So it's like you're not really pushing the paint down, you're just setting it down. It's like barely touching and kissing the surface very gently. So that's a Jenna statement, and it's a good one. Slow. I think like when you're swooshing, go slow. I think people often go fast, and I think the paint doesn't come off. Oh, is Jenna in here now? Oh, hi, Jenna. I'm getting you another VIP member. You'll see Sue soon, hopefully. So, yeah, this just definitely, I would say, find one of those people that are really good about giving those tips and just watch. I watched for a long time before I actually, I slowly, I think it took me like 6 months. I gathered tools and I just watched. Basically, I watched Jenna, and then a few others came in, and I, you know, you can look on Pinterest and that kind of thing too. There's lots of places. Oh, so Jenna, this is what, like, I'm using my computer so you can see me. And then I did have me on top, and then I realized I'm probably in the comments, so I just moved it. This is using that Streamlabs. So it's kind of cool. I'm getting good feedback from people. They like to see my face. Yesterday or the day before when I got on, I'm like, I'm just going to go for it. And then I realized I haven't brushed my teeth. I haven't done my hair. So, you know, you just get to be you. But that's me. I'm fairly random, and if you want authentic Jenny, it's likely going to be a little bit of a mess. So. Thank you, Trish. I'm so close. I'm like, oh, cool. Thank you. I just did this owl, Jenna. Look at this. I love this guy. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So Jenna, if you want, you have a webcam. You can do this. And I think you can do it. You could just do TikTok easily. You could, because you do one thing, and Streamlabs is free. So it's something that you can do one, like the multi-streaming you pay for, but you can do the free version and do it with one. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Patty. So this is my, yeah, find your webcam, because the other thing they said, Jenna, is look, you can see the actual sparkle. You can, like, the glitter and stuff. It's got the detail. So I thought that was kind of cool. And since doing your VIP, Jenna, I started using my straight tools again. Like I've been using, I just grab whatever. I'm definitely not committed to a certain tool, I've decided. I use whatever I grab. Is it Saturday? Just remembered something. Well, and that's okay. I gotta check the YouTube one. I know I had Sorry. I don't think anybody's watching on Facebook. It's been a little while since I haven't seen anything on YouTube. Thank you, Patty, though, for looking. I think my cousin's over there on YouTube or on Instagram still. Tom, are you still over there? Well, it's cool. I'm glad people are checking out the different applications. It's kind of fun. Watch it how you want. Hi, Stacy. Yes, happy Saturday. Hope everybody's having a nice weekend. I know I have that life of what day are we on kind of thing, especially when my husband's off. He's off right now because he works a week on, week off. And so I'm like, what day is it? How many more days do we have till you're back to work? Oh, good for you. I did that yesterday. Yeah, so I'll finish up some ornaments today. Looking forward to that, actually. I've been numbering them, so it's kind of cool. I'll be over 40 for the year already, which is good. And I think I'm up to my 4th wall art piece as well. So I feel like I've got a really good jump on, unless I bring on another store or two, but got a good jump on the year. It was really cool, that like things that excite me are when I have somebody order from me when I wasn't really expecting it. Somebody came and ordered 2 just things off my website, wall art pieces. I'm like, oh, how fun is that? I'll just box those bad boys up and ship them today. You know, that was cool. YouTube, you can be a silent watcher. Yeah, that's true. It does, like, I think it shows me the number. Yeah, Tom's still over there. I've got one person it looks like on YouTube.
For the ones ensuring the job always gets done, and the ones
I can't tell on TikTok. It shows the total viewers, but it doesn't say how many are in there at the moment.
Granger, for the ones who get it done.
And then, yeah.
Made dinner gather for you, helping you save on delicious salads, chopped and ready.
On YouTube well, and it doesn't say viewer. I think that's my subscribers. I don't think there's that many people watching me on YouTube. I would probably start panicking if I felt like that was true. I love this orange, warm orange, Naturalis. So pretty. I would panic. It would probably start freaking me out if there were that many people, just because I think the chat would get a lot busier, and that's the hardest thing for me to manage, honestly. It's the rapid eye movement of looking down and up that gets overstimulating for me. But I've also been known to say, okay, I don't feel good right now, I'm going to stop and cut my lives very short sometimes if my body is giving me signals that it's too much. And I like doing lives first thing in the morning. Like, I keep thinking, oh, last night I was like, I really want to get on and do a live, but I knew it wasn't good timing for my brain. But morning is good for me because I can always take a nap if I kind of overdo my brain. And it's not like I have anywhere to go. I think Scott's going to go out today. We decided to stay in yesterday because with the rain here is bad in the winter because it is everything's frozen. So it just turns to, like, the roads are frozen even though it's raining, so it just turns to ice. It's like one of those days where you're like, we told the kids, let us know when you make it home because it's like, it's that treacherous. They put in a new overpass and they did not think it through in terms of days like yesterday where the road turns into a sheet of ice, because on the downside of it going into Fairbanks, it turns, and so people just go and slide straight off. And Marin and her boyfriend have front-wheel drive cars. They don't have all-wheel drive, so that's got to pick up now, so they all have snow tires at least, or Blizzaks, so they're got the best grippies they can. I got Miss Tonks here sleeping. That's going to be the issue, is I don't have such... I can't just grab my phone and show the dogs. But I guess I can do it with this webcam. Yeah, and I don't know that they really thought that through, because the first time we had ice this winter, because it was the... cars would just go straight, and they were even having, it has enough of a, more than the Badger one, it's steeper going up onto it, and people were having trouble getting up it as well. So hi Jenna, now I see you over there. Yeah, okay. Where am I? We'll do this guy. You get to stare at the top of my head a lot. I need to, like, either... How do I do that? Make it so you're not staring at the camera here. It's going to mess things up. I need to bring my computer up a little bit higher. That's what I've got to do. It's already on like a 4-inch box. We'll get it figured out. Computer a little higher. I'm going to do another dot on those for sure. Those need another dot of a deeper color, probably the orange. Yeah, I think it's hard. I couldn't imagine being somebody who engineers roads and having to think of all of the details in that process would be quite a bit. Just heard Scott snoring. He shouldn't be snoring. He's got a CPAP. I really like this color palette. I just think it's one that actually truly captures. I really wanted it to look like a campfire, and I feel like it does, especially with the top dots. Makes me happy. Makes me so happy. I think I can get a triple dot on. A couple of places. Thank you. I appreciate that, Juliana. It's been a while since I've used a few of them, and I need to kind of read, because I'd emptied out my paint pots and washed them, and I need to definitely go through and build up a couple more, because as I'm building up this stock, trying to keep a nice variety of them in what I have. So doing 2 or 3 in one, and then 2 or 3 in the next one. Just kind of keep rotating through them. A big mousse to do in this one still, so we'll do that. Oh, I've got 2 mousse to do in this. But I think I can get this top dot on. This just needs to be a little... Oh, that'll be pretty. Woo! That Naturalis doing its thing. Hello, Marla. I love how you've done your name. It's Maria? Oh, I thought it was Marla. Oh, I can see now. I love how you've done your name. Thanks for following. Ooh, did I hit 1,000? I see I have 5 new followers. I think I was at 995 on TikTok before I started today. I may be at 1,000. Yay, me! My goal was to get to 1,000 before the end of the month. That's exciting. Welcome, Maria. This is a wonderful group of people, just so you know. Just very cool. Tom, I get what you're saying. I mean, it would be really hard to be an engineer, though. I'm telling you, I couldn't imagine mapping out roads. I think I'm going to do this for just a tiny little, one more top. Give it a triple. Go with the darker. Maria, you're my 1,000th follower, so thank you for joining. Thanks for looking, Juliana. My 1,000th follower on TikTok. How exciting. That's cool. Thank you so much. Just a little bit more. It's light. Ooh, I'm loving that. What a pretty wolf. That is so cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it so much. Okay, which moose should we do? The moose head or the moose? The big moose. I did this one different. I decided I would do the mandala kind of off-centered. It's a little different. Give me big or little. Big or little. I'm going to have some coffee. He's so big, is he even going to fit on it? Goodness gracious. I got to write that down in my journal of streams. Very cool, very cool. Well, thank you, Maria. And I still want to know how you got your name to look like that. How do people do that? That's so cool. Okay, nobody's telling me which one to do, so we're going little to start. There we go. Put these up again. Why I closed them. Oh, you did? I didn't see that. Well, guess what? I haven't started, and you're my 1,000th follower, so we're going to do what you tell me to do. I got to make sure that's set. The leg. And there's much more of a leg on Instagram for sure. That's wild. Well, go big or go home. That's great, Linnell. You got it. You can't say big, apparently. But we got it. So we're good. Go big or go home. These guys are ridiculously huge. I think it's just way too early for Luna. She is not even close to being up. So I'm using a webcam for the looking at the art. You know, just got on Amazon and looked at reviews and got one. I wanted one that zoomed, but this one doesn't appear to, I can't, like, I'm hitting the zoom on this, and the remote does work because I can make it lighter and brighter and that kind of thing. But it, I gotta make sure I didn't mess it up too much. But it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. In all honesty, I may order another one because I really want to be able to zoom. Because so often I am doing something bigger and I move in and out of it. Not so often, but often enough. and then where you see my face, that's just my Mac, my computer. So that's the webcam there. It's not really my face you're seeing, it's the top of my head most of the time because I'm looking down. My floofy, curly, grayish, frizzy, dizzy hair. That was a lot. So I'm using I guess you can call it a third-party app. Tom, I have done a squirrel. I haven't done them together. But this is called Streamlabs, and Streamlabs lets you do like a multi-stream, so I'm actually streaming to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at once. The issue that I am having is more people, there's people on, from what I can tell, I've got people on Instagram and TikTok, so I'm watching those comments more than like YouTube. I kind of glance at, I'm just glancing now. I glance at every once in a while, but so yeah, my son is a gamer, and when TikTok went away for its 12 hours, I said I think I'm going to switch to YouTube, and I decided, I was like, I think I'm going to like give it a good year of trying to build my following. And so I was talking to my son, and he told me about this Streamlabs. He says a lot of gamers use it. Yeah, a lot of gamers use it. So I'm like, I'm going to give it a try. So this is only the other day I just tried YouTube and Instagram, and today is the first time I've tried all of that. So, yeah, so I'm just learning. I'm totally learning. I should be able to make it so I can have the chat. I know Facebook and YouTube can integrate and kind of be in one chat, and it'll show your Facebook and your YouTube like little picture next to what you say all in one chat. And I figure if I can make that happen and get it on the screen, then there can be more interaction across the apps. Like you on TikTok would see those, and you can comment, and then I can, you can interact that way. I'm hoping that they're working on onboarding the other apps. So hopefully. Hi Tina, good morning. Yeah. Oh, Rocky and Bull, that's not before my time, but it was not in my mindset. So Tom said on Instagram, he said, have I thought about doing a bull, and a moose and a squirrel, like Rocky and Bullwinkle? That would be funny, though. They are not before my time, I'll tell you that. I'm going to do this color first so I can get a third dot on these with the darker. Back to painting. So Maria, oh shit. I started those. Oh no, I did it right. I thought I put them on the wrong side. I would be Maria. I'm saying things and my words are all jumbled in my brain. So what I was trying to say, oh, well, you do it. I love that people kind of hang out and do what they need to do at the same time. But Maria, what I was saying is you teach me how to make my name cool like you've done, and I'll teach you how to do Streamlabs. So we can teach each other things. Nicole, you said you love the moose. Oh yeah, that the hooves are different. Oh yeah, and I kind of just kept the colors moving out. And there are some people that will say, thank you for not doing the high heels, because I had, on one moose, I had done like, just kind of done lines on it, and it really looked like the moose was wearing high heels. So he's definitely, I like that you noticed that. Thank you. Ah. And it works in other apps too, to use that letter app. I mean, it totally makes you stand out. Anything to make you stand out. Look at that. For being my 1000th follower and you stand out like that. That's awesome. So cool. Ah. It's my face, Riley. It's me. I have a ton of different tools. So I've got ballpoint tools. These are just acrylic rods. These are from Happy Dotting Company, and they're numbered, so you can kind of go up very easily in size. And these get pretty big. That's the biggest one of those. Then I've also got like some oval tools. These are just like regular ovals, and these are skinny ovals. So that's thank you, Lisa. I'm calling this Campfire. It's my Campfire color palette, and I think acrylic rods. So if you like, if you went to Michael's and you look in their acrylic paint aisle, they're going to have a little dotting kit, and it's got these tools. It will usually have, sometimes they have these, which aren't necessarily too helpful because they've got like two ends. But then they usually have these rods in them, and they go up to the bigger sizes like I showed you. You know, like this is pretty big. I don't use this as much as I use the Happy Dotting ones. I found for me, I always end up getting like a bubble that pushes out. So, yeah, I had the high heels on one, Tom. It was, I could go find him. He's on the wall over there, but, you know, it may have been a caribou, but yeah, I gave him heels, and I got laughed at a little bit, but that's okay. Somebody will like the high-heeled moose. So, yeah, these are just acrylic rods. So, Maria, if you want an excellent starter kit, Riley, I'll fill you in a second. If you go to J Grondz, Grondz, jgrondz.art, she, in her tools on her website, she has the best starter kit, and she pieced it together from, you know, experience and realizing these other kits have things you don't need and that they're missing things you do need. It's an excellent starter kit. And I wouldn't even call it a starter kit. I've bought two of them because I have one that I keep here and one in my little travel stuff. Riley, update on Tonks and Luna. Tonks is sleeping next to me. Okay, she's on the floor next to me. Luna doesn't like me. Can you imagine why? Oh, here, I can even put it in here. And you want to follow her on TikTok, for sure. I learned so much from her. So Luna does not like her haircut. I think it hurt her, honestly. She's really tender around her ears because she had a couple of mats like right under her ear, and like on her backside, like where she would sit is where it got kind of matted. So I think it's just really tender still, and it bothers me that it's been this many days and it's still tender. She was a little better last night, but I think she knows that I'm the one that drove her to the groomer, so I'm the one who's at fault, and she hangs out with Scott now. She does not like me. So she, yeah, she's blaming it on me. Luna, she's rather emotional. Oh, you're so welcome, Maria. I know, I feel so bad for her, but and we laughed so hard at her, and I think she totally knew we were like laughing because she just looks adorable, but she really looks like a rotisserie chicken. We cannot. Yeah, Maria, have fun. She's amazing. You'll get sucked in. I know. I didn't. I mean, when I took her to the groomer, I said, I know she's got a couple of mats. Some dogs are horribly matted. She was not horribly matted. But I said, just do what you need to do to get the mats out. And that's what she needed to do, unfortunately. So we have got to get her a coat because she's chilly. She's even chilly in the house. I think if I got her a little doggy sweatshirt, she would wear it all day. Because she's snuggling up. Yeah, the poor little thing. I do feel bad. She's been quiet. She's hardly talking. She's like definitely a little depressed and feeling naked, I think. She has never not had fluff. So we will be better about brushing her. That's one thing Scott and I have said. We've got to make sure we're really brushing her so she doesn't get matted like that. Oh, yeah. Sorry. And of course, Maria's not in here right now. She's out looking at Jenna's things going, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You know what? In the grand scheme of crafts and hobbies, this is not an expensive one. Really. It's not. You can spend some money, but I think of my husband's hobbies, fishing and hunting. And like for me to do this entire setup with everything, probably he has guns that cost more than this. I don't feel bad at all. Yeah, Luna knows how to hold a grudge, and she's definitely holding a grudge against me right now. And she did this when she got fixed as well. I was the one that took her. And then Scott left to go help his parents move. So I was the one taking care of her. And I'm the one that's always groomed her and everything. Well, I do have a lot of paint. But again, at no more, and here I think it's more expensive because like my color shifts and stuff, they're closer to $5 a piece here. But still, it's not in the grand scheme of hobbies, really, it's not as much as a lot of people pay to do things. I love how portable it is too, because we aren't always at home. And it's my, I am able to start reading again. I read at night, but this is what I do in the evenings. Instead of, sometimes I watch TV if my brain isn't up to painting. But I love this. No, it is not. My Americana is not 99 cents here. I have never seen Americana 99 cents. We don't have a Hobby Lobby. And Americana, how much is it? It might be $2.50-ish. and I didn't realize it's 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to actually, I haven't looked online yet, but I'm going to look at ordering and seeing what their shipping is. And even if it's like free shipping to, I'm going to Texas next month, I may just have it shipped to my nephews and pick it up there. Because I need to go through and feel all my bottles. I'm usually good at writing down when they're getting low, but I haven't the last few that I've gone through. I'm like, oh, these are getting low. Cool. We were. If you scroll back up, Maria, you're gonna see Gabrielle's like, we're so sorry for all the money you're about to spend. But then I got to talking about it, and I really feel like this is not in the grand scheme of hobbies and crafts. It really, I started off with a lot less paint than I have now. You don't need a lot to get started, for sure. The chosen paint, though, just so you know, is DecoArt Americana. That's one that a lot of people like straight out of the bottle. It's like the right consistency for the most part. Did you guys see that if you follow DecoArt, they are now, oh my gosh, Tina. That's funny. If you follow DecoArt, though, they are now doing, I think it's Mandala Mondays. They're going to start posting, they're going to start posting different mandala artists. Ashley was on their post for this last that they just did, so that was really cool. So start looking for each other and tag DecoArt in when you post things. This is such a good This is such a good hobby habit practice, because it just gets it just, the top dotting part I can do while I'm on a live, but the base dotting, I get in a zone when I'm doing it. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Laurelyn. I love watching you. But yeah, it's been this is so good for the brain and the mind and the soul in so many ways. Too big, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I need to triple it. This one is just a perfect match. Oh, how funny. I didn't even realize, because when I did this through Streamlabs, it's showing that my topic on TikTok is gaming. I must have not changed from the default on Streamlabs, because we aren't gaming, guys. We are not. This is my gaming, I guess. Wow, these are some wonky swooshes right here. Don't look at those. We're going to move right on from those. This yellow paint was not... I can tell. I added pouring medium right about there, because they got a lot smoother after that. But I can resize it. How did I change what? What did I change? Oh, wait, I can change this right here. Interesting. It doesn't even give you the topic. Chat, interview, beauty, fashion, dance, sports, food, music, news, and event. Why does it not have arts? We'll just keep it gaming. That's annoying. Interesting. Yeah, it says it's well, on my screen I can see it. So this is interesting. I'm looking and seeing things that I hadn't seen before, like you can actually download Live Studio from TikTok and oh, it does say gamer. Well, let me see. Let's switch it to something. Chat and interview. There we go. We'll just chat and interview and see what happens. I wonder if that puts it out to, like other For You pages. Well, it changed it for me. There it is. You are. So I'm using my Mac to actually, it's kind of doing the main part of the streaming. I'm using an application called Streamlabs. It has a free version where you can stream like straight to TikTok to one application, but it does allow you to do a face cam then. I'm using the paid version, and I'm actually streaming to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook simultaneously through it. So, but I still probably have the same number of people watching. There's not very many on the other applications, more on TikTok. So, but it's it's something that when TikTok went away, I realized I had only been streaming to TikTok, and I wanted, it's called Streamlabs. And you know what, Laurelyn, I created, are you on Instagram as well? Because I created a little chat in Instagram where people that stream can be in there, and you can, like, I just have been sharing my experience using this just to help. Okay. So, but it's called Streamlabs, and it's pretty cool. My son's a gamer, and he said it's what a lot of gamers use. So I was like, okay, I gave it a go, and I'm liking it, and people seem to like it, being able to see me. So it's really cool because you just link the different applications within Streamlabs. So, yeah, it's because we aren't guaranteed that TikTok is going to stay around. So I wanted to build my community in other places. So, thank you. Yeah, that's cool. And I think it does. It's just another level. How many times when you're scrolling through TikTok do you actually see the person? You don't. So, it just is. It gives a little something extra. So, that's forced me to brush my teeth before I got started this morning. Yeah, so I decided I would I paid for a year of the subscription, and I said I'm going to give myself a year to see how it goes and if I can build my community over multiple platforms. That's my plan. And we'll go from there. Good morning, Karina. Oh, nice, Stacy. How'd the resin go? What did you resin? Oh, and we've got, nice, Tina's on YouTube watching me. Cool. So you can also with this, and I didn't do it. I've got to do a little more research. This is only the second time I've used, well, this is the first time I've done the multiple applications. I did it with YouTube and Instagram before. it will put YouTube and Facebook into a single chat, and you can actually put that on your screen. So then, like, the people on TikTok could see those chats as well. But I think it might fill the screen too much, too. I started off having me on top of the art, and then I realized, no. Oh, cool. Nice, Stacy. I started out using whatever I was saying. Now I lost my thought. See, I can't look at comments, and then I lose my thought. I am. So now you're routine. I love it. You're just like, I'm gonna bounce from app to app. Pick the view you want. You like the application that you want. I love that. That's one thing that's cool. You can hop applications. You don't have to stay in one with this. That's cool. That is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, cool. Yeah. So Tina, I'm writing you down. I'll put you in that group. Where did my pen go? I'll add you to that group that I started over on Instagram. Okay? And because sorry, I have to jot notes or I'll forget. Oh, thanks, Juliana. That would be great. Yeah. Juliana's going to add you to it. So I have like a window, the YouTube window is behind my TikTok window on my computer, and it just has the bottom comment showing, so I can see if a new comment comes in. And I haven't looked at the Facebook one in a while, so I'm going to peek over there real quick. Nothing going on Facebook. I do need to tell my mom that I'm doing this, because I think that my mom would be so excited to be able to watch. And she, in her sweet little 85. Gabrielle, I don't think so. Do you stream much, Gabrielle? Or do you plan on it? Because that's what I did that one for people that I know that actually do the live streams. So if you want to be in it, you can. We can add you. Trying to. It's almost a way to, I think, plan ahead if TikTok were to, or any app to disappear. This just if you can kind of build up on other apps. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Tina's Mandalas. That's who you're adding, Juliana. Yeah, so that chat is just for the people that are streaming, and like the people that I saw were impacted by TikTok being gone, or would be most impacted, and that I thought would be interested in using Streamlabs. That's what I started that chat with. Woo. Sorry, I'm waiting for this commercial to give me the skip. Yeah, I think that a lot of people, thanks for following, Kayleen. Yeah, and it gives you one place to get out to multiple things. Like I've never streamed on Facebook before, so, and I think it is kind of cool. And I'll have to make sure I tell Mom next time. I would love to see my mom in here. It would make me so happy. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, why am I keeping all of these open to just dry out when I'm using one at a time right now? Coffee. Oh, do you? Are they... Stacy, what are some of the colors? I'm just curious. I honestly have room for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 12 more colors in my paint storage on that side. I've got room for some more metallics, but I'm limited. It's cool. Are they the new colors? Are those out now? The colors that they released for this year? I just feel like living where I live, we get the B team. So we might get some of the colors, but there are so many colors that you guys have at your fingertips down in the lower 48 that I'm like, oh, seriously. I am doing these little dots first. I have no idea, but I am. We'll probably do this guy and then be done, but it's going to take me a while to get him done. Because I can hear my computer, it's like the fan's starting to kick on. It's like, I have been working kind of hard for an hour and a half. You've got me going to all these places. We only have Michael's and Joann's, and now I hear Joann's may be shutting down. Is that something you guys are hearing? They're going bankrupt, and if they don't find a buyer, they'll be shutting down. So that'll be cool. We'll have Michael's. Oh, cool. Oh, hi, Cara. Oh, nice, Tom. Yeah, and they don't do, they have that lovely free shipping over whatever, $50, and then it's to the lower 48. Not, Alaska doesn't count. Which is silly, because if you just use a priority mailing box, it's going to come here. So I had a bunch shipped to my mom in October. I think I ordered them during a sale, like in August, and had them shipped to my mom's. So it was like this total surprise when I got them. It's like, oh wow, look at that. I didn't know I had these coming. I need some more paint. Pile her on. The saffron yellow, I didn't realize that it's not as opaque as it is. I've used it so many times. Maybe I didn't shake it up or something. I hadn't noticed that before. Oh, somebody just, yeah, Karina, wow. I just saw they have pearls in, one of my favorite colors, the purple cow pearls. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. So this yellow is a pearls. That's like my first batch of pearls I've bought. I've got the yellow. I got the black. I think I got the white. But I think that's all the pearls I have. But I like them because I top dot in metallics and shimmers and all of that. I don't usually top dot in the. Yeah, and I don't know. I need it. That's one I'm low on. I wonder if that's one. Is it one they're discontinuing? They better not. But they always bring something on that's similar. So I'm just impressed with some people's organization on their paints, like keeping track of what they have. I've got a drawer full of my paint store, my backup stuff. But I definitely need to, there's a few that I'm getting low on that I don't have in my drawer for when they are done. Oh, fun. My mom is in, oh, sorry, Tina. My mom is in Portland, Oregon. I grew up in Portland. All of my family is in the Portland area. The farthest away is like an hour out of Portland. And then there's me, who's always lived away from the family. I've always lived away. I'm doing a quick check to see if I'm looking on Facebook to see if it is where my live disappeared to on there. Sorry, I'm just looking real quick. I suppose I could look on my phone too, because I'm not doing anything on my phone. So Linnell's over there. You've moved back and forth. I love it. Yeah, by choice. So I'm one of 8 kids, and I did not mean to do that. I am one of 8 kids, and I have found that I love my family. I have a great family. But at the same time, I'm different from them in that I'm an adventurer. I like to adventure. I can't adventure so much anymore, so I paint moose instead. But it just, I don't know. I'm happy that I didn't stay in Oregon, in all honesty. We moved up here just to try and get ahead. We were struggling to get ahead in Oregon, and it's been a good move for us. I like it. We do think we'll, at minimum, we will, when Scott retires, we will travel more and do winters in warmer places and be back here for summers, because summers in Alaska are really hard to beat. They're pretty cool. And, you know, we've been here long enough. We know the communities that we've been here. So, yeah. And I've got my colors arranged. But in my drawer, I've got like half of it with metallics and half of it with the non-metallics. Definitely better to have the iPad right next to me. Skip those and I do not like that. That is so see-through. I know. I use those nail polish holders that are narrow little shelves, and I screwed them to like actually it's like a whiteboard on one side and a chalkboard on the other. It was like the cheapest right size board I could find at hi Kelly, cheapest right size board I could find at Home Depot or Lowe's, whichever one I went to. And then I got little 3-inch ones because my space is in a bay window area, so I'm looking out, and there's like 6-inch walls that are in between the windows, and so I have the 3-inch ones on those. And yeah, then I've got another wall with all my glitters. So it's all very organized, but it's still at the same time, I feel like there's always paints. There's always something. Like I got turned on to these Naturalis paints, and look at that. This stuff is just gorgeous. Stringy, but so worth it. So pretty. Maybe today I'll spend some time on the Hobby Lobby website. I need to see about their shipping. I'm just curious if they ship to Alaska and ship without, have a free shipping level. See you later, Tina. And that I don't think Demi is one I didn't do. Yesterday I followed some people on Patreon. Christina Lee and no wait, I did, because Demi's Thoughtful Dots, right? I think I want to learn a little bit more, so I'm gonna start doing a little. I'm in Jenna's VIP group. I think I'm gonna do Christina Lee's group. I'm just gonna, so I can learn more. I'm at that point where I want to learn a little bit more. Yeah, figures. Yeah, figures. Well, Hobby Lobby ships to Juliana, and we're going to ship Juliana to Alaska soon. Yep, my little pack mule. Well, and seriously, if you could just get a flat rate shipping box, or honestly, I could, you know what we could do, Juliana, is I could order and ship to you. You keep it in the same box that it comes in, and if you weight it, I can just send you a shipping label, because I can print shipping labels. You tell me how much it is, and I could just send you a shipping label, even digitally, and you can print it out, and it would, and just tape it to it, or if you have a label. That's one way we could do it. That would totally work. We'll do it that way. Because seriously, do they have free shipping in the lower 48? Like if I shipped it to you, is it free shipping? After a certain point, probably. Probably don't need to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah. So that would maybe we'll do that. Maybe I should go shopping online. What would we do without the internet? How lonely were we before this? Seriously. When you really think about it, people that can't get out and be around other people, what a gift this is. What a gift. Oh, I need to get my YouTube showing again because okay. So on it. This is cool. It does take a little bouncing around to check chats, but, and you know what? Why don't I do that on my phone? I'm not even on my phone, so. Well, that's that. I'm just trying to see, honestly. Shouldn't it be showing that I'm live? Oh, it is. I'm just trying to see. Oh, there I am. Honestly. Okay, so nobody's commented. It's just me. Okay. I don't really need to worry about the Facebook one, obviously. Nobody's on there. I'll just check it every once in a while on my phone. So anybody who's kind of new, this is the first day I'm trying to, I'm using an application that does multi-application streaming. And, sorry, trying to get past the commercial there. And so I'm kind of on my computer looking at the multiple streams of comments. Karina, thank you for stopping in for a little bit. Go get the rest. I'm sure I'm going to be doing that when I'm done. When I'm done with this, I'm going to be done. Because I can feel the brain strain kicking in. And you can probably notice it by my short-term memory issues. Bouncing back and forth and not remembering what I was saying. So I'm writing notes down too. I want to raise my computer up next time. So it's just a little higher, and hopefully keep this camera out. Although that may end up showing all the stains on my sweatshirt. I wear my old sweatshirts to paint in, and they are painted on and stained, and you're going to see a whole lot of Patriot gear from when I taught at the high school. Taught PE at the high school right before I retired, and so North Pole Patriots. They've become my painting shirts. Well, even some from when my kids were there for their sports stuff. I have no idea what just fell. Oh, my computer came unplugged. Hold on, because it's not going to like it being not plugged in. It's working hard. Our outlets are ridiculously loose in this house. We've got to replace a lot of them. So that just like fully fell out of the outlet. That's what I'm gonna get. My computer's kind of hot and it's sitting on a box. Something else to look up. A computer stand. Yeah. My computer's a good computer. I've had it for a while, but I am happy with how it's done. I knew I would be doing video stuff with it when I got it, because I've always done videos. So I got the MacBook Pro when I got it like 3 years ago, so it's still got some life in it. I like this Royal Ruby. It's really pretty. Works on browns, works on reds. It's pretty. It's a good color. Bye, Asia. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Gotta move my YouTube down so I can. Dang, stop that. Okay. You come back. Okay, now I can see all my chats that I want to, or that I need to, as far as I know. Guess I should say it every once in a while. If you're on Facebook, I'm not really monitoring that chat. But thank you for hanging out.
yourself 100% free if you didn't file with us last year. Now this is taxes. File free in the app by 2/18 and switch to TurboTax Do It Yourself.
So is it working pretty good to stay out of the comments, having me on the bottom? So when I'm painting, it's not hitting the where the comments are? Is that working pretty well? Oh, okay. That would make sense. TikTok has wording everywhere. I notice that when I make my videos, they have like a nice little, almost like watermark, so you can see if what you're putting on in your video, like word, your text and stuff, if it's going to hit that stuff and be hard to read. But I don't. It would be nice if that watermark showed up here. Honestly. Hi, Rika. Thank you. It's the first time I've painted one like this with it off-centered. So, always doing different things. Changing her up. Ah, baby duck. Is that tea berry a pinkish? Oh my gosh, you got a lot of the colors that are really good that I don't have. Jealousy. Did you order those directly from DecoArt? Seen that Stormy and was thinking that is a great color. The Mystic Teal, all of those are ones that I have looked at and said, is that too close to this other color? Do I really need it? You know, one of those. Yeah. Is Tea Berry a pink? I can't remember. Heather, are you my neighbor? Are you on Instagram? My neighbor Heather. You could probably stand out in your yard and see me through the trees in my brightly lit room. So Tea-Berry, what color is that? Is it in the pink family? Oh, it's coral. That's right. I see it up there. Thank you. Yeah, and I love that. I've got... Yeah. Wait. No, I have coral blush. Orangey coral. It must be... That's scarlet, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Where was I? Looking at paint. Can't believe Luna hasn't come to see us, guys. She is really not doing good since I got her groomed. I think she's a little depressed, honestly. She has like nightmares now. She is a really sensitive dog. And I think that was a little traumatizing for her. I think we're done going to the groomer. I just have to do better about keeping her mat free. We'll take her, and we'll take care of her here. Tonks is dreaming. All the new paint. Yeah. I think I got all those. Okay, I'm on the last paint. I'll do top dots. Actually, I'll do those right now because I'm going to do them in this color. At least this one's this color. Do the orange on that other one. I haven't. I've always done it myself, and my neck has been kind of, I've had this herniated disc in my neck, and so I didn't want to have to sit and fight. It's not fighting, it's just sitting on the floor for a couple hours. And what I really just need to do is get one of those, they have them you can buy them that kind of hold her, attach it to a table and hold her, and it would go better. But I could do it then, and I could even sit at times too. But, yeah, just need to do it on the table, I think, and I'll be okay. Yeah, and I've done a decent job. I watched a lot of videos on how to. Thank you, Stacy. You want me to share it with you? Do you want to see it? If you want to see the color palette, I don't have a problem sharing. Just ask. Alrighty. It's not in my prettiest of handwritings. And I don't know with this camera how this is going to go now that I think about it. Let's see if it fits. Give me a second. I got to see it come in. It's really delayed on Instagram. That's wild. It's a good 30 seconds. Okay, you can see most of it, it looks like. Okay, so I call it Campfire. These are all DecoArt Americanas. And then you can see where I have 1-to-1, cinnamon stick, deep burgundy, and then black and graphite, so it's not true black. Pearls, the yellow pearls. Then Folk Art Color Shift, a 1-to-1, the orange and the yellow flash for this one. Then Naturalis, I don't know if you have seen those paints. They have an Etsy shop, but they have a website as well. The warm orange and autumnal sparkle. I have a hard time with that word. Then the DecoArt metallic royal ruby, and then Naturalis black shimmer. So this one I have 3 different Naturalis for the top dots, but you could always do something different on them if you don't have that brand, because you just stocked up on paint and you may not want to buy it. But if you haven't bought Naturalis and you're thinking about it, I would skip the black, their black shimmer, because it's really red. It's not really black. The autumnal sparkle is gorgeous, especially on black. Or on darker colors, it just brings dimension. The glitter in it, it looks so dimensional. It's really cool. I love the warm orange, and that's also the brand that has the holographic sparkle that Jenna loves. Really good holographic sparkle. So those are those. Some of the last dots. Need a little copy here. Yeah, it's stringy, but it's still, it's worth it in ways. Yeah. Bye, Gabrielle. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for being here. My sweet Tonka snores. So the other thing is I'm not actually in TikTok, so normally I can see who else is on. I assume Deborah's probably on by now. So dark, it's actually hard to see. The last ones. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, Stacy. Exciting. You went through all that trouble of telling me what you were getting, and you could have just waited a little bit longer. But I am just about done. And I'm definitely going to need a little brain break. Okay, guys, I'm going to add a couple of triple dots, and we're done. Three done. Definitely slows me down painting on live, but I enjoy it. My window to the outside world. I really like this palette. Those are so pretty. So we got the big moose, an owl, and the wolf, all in the same color palette done. But hey, thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And honestly, it's been... Oh, thank you, Linnell. I appreciate that so much. I really appreciate the support. You guys, everybody is so kind, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day, and Stacy, go play with that paint. Enjoy. So exciting. And I think I'm gonna go check out a little Hobby Lobby online and see what I can find. Take care, guys, and I will I have to figure out how to get out of this. Here we go. I think I found it. We will see you guys later. I might be back on in the morning tomorrow. Probably.